So here's my thoughts on teen pregnancy. It really does not matter if a girl gets pregnant at an early age. Because to me personally, I don't think it really affects you. You only allow it to affect you, to be honest. A lot of people are so stuck up on finishing high school and college, and for the rest of your life it just may mess you up. But like I said, it all depends on who the person is to see if you mess up or not. I'm pretty sure the next thing is, are you against it, or are you for it, or whatever, pros and cons or whatever, stuff like that. Personally, I'm totally with it. Hey, if you get a girl pregnant and whatever, she wants to be pregnant, whatever like that, and you down with it and she down with it, to be honest, it doesn't really matter what your parents say about the situation, because at the end of the day, that's not their child and everything like that. For me personally, hey, if I want to knock a girl up right now, then hey, let me knock a girl up. It really doesn't matter, because I really don't think it's going to affect my life like that. You only allow stuff like that to affect your life. So I'm basically going to say all the, pros and cons. It's not really that much pros, but it's a whole bunch of cons, only because society tells you that it's hella cons for teen pregnancy, but I'm about to go ahead and say it right now. I'm pretty sure we all seen Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant. I think that's what the show was called, to be honest. Those, like I said, are not real life situations. They are for the camera. You cannot base yourself off of that. A lot of people that should be viewing this video, I'm not sure, I might be black, I might be white, it really doesn't matter, but for right now, since I am black or whatever, African American, whatever the hell you want to call it, I'm going to speak for our side. With a lot of teen pregnancy dealing with black people, especially in high school, your parents automatically think that you're just going to drop out, you ain't going to be shit in your life and a whole bunch of other stuff like that. Me personally, I really don't believe it at all, because hey, that's because of what you did in high school. That shouldn't affect your child now, because those are two different areas. That's when you had her, and now she's having her own child. You can finally be the grandmother that you always wanted to be. I'm not trying to say no disrespect, but hey, it is what it is. For me personally, I know a couple of people, a couple of my friends that already have their baby, and they still doing well in high school. That's what they should be doing. So, they're still going to school. They're still going to college. They're still taking care of their children. They're doing perfectly fine. But, can I really speak on that when I don't have a child of my own? To be honest, like I said, if a girl down with it, shoot, I'd knock her up. Hey, ain't no problem, to be honest, at least dealing with me, because, I could take the responsibility. But I think that's also the thing, too, that fathers, no, not fathers. Yeah, you are a father because you're the one that brought the child into the world. But you have a baby daddy. I think a lot of females, well, a lot of mothers think that that the father's not going to be there. There's a never-ending cycle. We can talk about the Willie Lynch letter, which leads fathers not being there for their children and stuff like that, because that's already engraved in our mind that we should not take care of our child. And that's the problem with a lot of black people now today, because I guess that's the definition of being a real nigga. How about you be a real man, to be honest, and do what you need to do, accept the responsibilities of having that child, because you laid that seed in that female. You had sex. If you're going to have sex, be man enough to take care of that child if it does come up, because that is very, very disrespectful to a female and to yourself for leaving your own child and just leaving your child out the rot, to be honest. Not really rotten, because they're going to still be with the mother, but you're not being a father to that child, whether it's a son or a daughter or whatever like that. You can't teach a boy how to be a man. You can't teach the little girl how a boy wants to be treated, whatever you want to say like that. I'm not a father, so I really wouldn't know about all the father talk, but it is what it is. For me personally, I kind of don't really have both at the same time. I do. My mom just kind of came back into my life, to be honest, and my dad, been chilling. He went to jail for 7 years or whatever like that, and then now he's finally back or whatever. Actually, he came back when I was 7 years old, so he didn't even get to see my birth or anything like that. But my dad's kind of on and off between our life, bro. Right now, he's currently off. Hey, I don't know what it feels like, I guess, to be a man, be father, play catch with my dad in football and stuff like that. Hey, those should have been my childhood years, but it was not, and I guess that's one of the reasons why a lot of mothers, the single mothers and grandmothers and stuff don't have a child at a young age, because you probably might end up like that too. The other con to this is that the immaturity level that you probably might have is that you wouldn't know what to do, you want to have a party life, you want to sit there and have your fun, you want to do a whole bunch of stuff as you get older, but guess what, that kid's going to interrupt it, because you know why? Because you got to take those responsibilities and do stuff with your child. And with that being said, you can't go to them damn parties, you can't be going out with your friends and stuff like that. You got to sit there and be a mother, regardless of what age you have that child. You need to take your own responsibility of having that child. like I say, it is what it is. I'm definitely proud of if you are taking care of your child and stuff like that. That's what you do. For me, like I said, I definitely take care of my child. It really does not matter because I'm not about to say and get stuck over having a child. I'm going to take full responsibility because I helped make a child. So let me move on to my pros for this. With that being said, it can definitely teach you how to grow up and mature, I guess, kind of. It's because, I mean, now you have a child, you can actually balance out not really balance out your life, but you can figure out like what you don't want your child to be. If you feel as though that your parents treated you bad, and that when you have your own child, then you can find out what happens to your child. Yeah, then so be it. Then you're gonna nurture your child and do stuff like that. And like you're talking about beating your children, then yeah, you won't beat your children at all. It all depends on who you are, the way you nurture your child at all. If you grew up in a very, I guess, sadistic home or whatever, like very horrible home, it is all up to you whether you want to treat your child the same way how you've been treated and what you hated to be treated as a child, or you can treat them better and do whatever you want. Like for me personally, when I had my child, which probably like 5 years from now, y'all definitely be seeing that on the channel though. But which is like 5 years from now, man, y'all gonna be so happy because y'all gonna see how much I nurture my child and everything like that. Y'all will see all the benefits of me having a child and doing all of this and that. So there is one thing that I did research with Pro having a baby. Is a simple fact that it's also going to teach you how to stay away from all the bad things in the world, like doing drugs and using alcohol and stuff like that. Because you wasn't supposed to do that while you're pregnant at all. Even after you're pregnant, you shouldn't do it. So you won't give your child the okay that it's okay to smoke, it's okay to do this, and it's okay to do that. Me personally, like I won't be doing any of that because that's not the type of person I am. I'm not just saying it for the camera, you know, just influence and stuff like that. But that's really not the type of person I am at all. So I think I'm gonna just be a good influence on my child and do everything what I need to do as a father, because I think he'll be the best father in the world. I actually be in my child's life, but hopefully, God forbids or anything like that, that I'll be put into that situation to the point where I can't take care of my child and stuff like that, only because the baby mom. But we're not about to get into that because I hate that topic about whose fault is it between if the father leaves. Is it because of the mother or is it actually because of the father? But hey, I mean, if anyone sees this video, and I already know I'm not blowing up on YouTube yet, but when you do see this, you actually do watch the whole video throughout the end, I'd definitely like to see all the little comments and stuff about it. One last thing before I end off this video, it's the fact that it doesn't matter what age you get pregnant at. If you're an immature asshole as a mother or father, then you're going to be the same way as a fucking teenager having a child or whatever like that. And if a teenager is more, I guess, mature than a 40-year-old, 30-year-old or whatever, hey, it is what it is. It all depends how you take care of your child, the way that you're sending to the direction. Like for me, like I said, man, I'm gonna be the best father. I'm gonna keep on constantly saying that as long as I live, because I know exactly what I'm gonna do to help my child develop and do the things that he needs to do, or she. But I'd rather have a son because I think all guys want a son. I mean, I know I'm not tripping, but that's what I really want. Life would just be so amazing if we weren't as all judgmental. We all are judgmental to a certain point like that. I mean, it may be some things I'm very judgmental on, and I probably might have my thoughts and do a video on it, probably with a whole bunch of other people. I probably might do one with a whole bunch of my classmates and stuff like that to see about what their views on certain things are. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, join the Bear Pack, and J Brown is out. Peace.